Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 4. As you can see, I'm starting on the lower portion. It's all the frame now. As you can see, I've already done this part where I step on and the underside of it down to bare metal. So what we have opted for on this car is we're going to be replacing the upper and lower control arms, so that will be coming out. So I got to get the wheels off. I'm going to remove the sway bar first. So only thing I have to, I guess, clean on this part, since I'll be getting brand new upper and lowers, would be the backing plate, the spindle, and the calipers. We're going to be putting slotted rotors on this with braided brake lines. So this car's going to drive really nice after this. I mean really nice. And stop better too. So let me start getting at this suspension. I have to secure the transmission and get the jack stand off of it, and then put it up here, slide the trolley over here and put some jack stands on it so I could support the frame and get the whole suspension and the wheels off of the car. This is going to be a big job, but who better to do it? Alright, now that the transmission is supported, took the wheels off, supporting it by the frame, and as we could see, there is no brake pad left. We were almost touching metal on this one. Okay, so we're gonna have to start disconnecting that front sway bar. I'll start with there first, and then start removing the calipers would be the next thing, and then start getting off the upper and lower control arms. Let's get at it. Well, I got the sway bar off, took off the bottom bolts here for the struts. As you can see, this thing is just pounding all kinds of crap out. See, there was no meat left on these pads on both sides. So there's the old sway bar with the old attitude adjuster. And now I'm going to try to get these bolts for the lower control arms so I can take off this front suspension on both sides. And these buggers don't even want to come out. It's like it's rusted inside the sleeve. Doesn't matter anyways. We got new end links for the sway bar. I'll be putting those on. Cleaning up these springs and the struts. Yeah. Alright, I zipped out the top bolts. You can see this upper control arm is absolutely dusted. So I gotta just make sure that these shims that you see here have to go back in the exact same place, so the alignment will be pretty damn close, because I'm replacing these control arms with another complete set of factory control arms. So hopefully everything's in the right location. If we have to get an alignment, so be it, but at least these are taken off, and that gives me a better room to get at the frame. So let the games begin. Let's take it off underneath, and hopefully this thing can come out as a set, or we start breaking stuff, because I don't need it and we ain't using it again. But I don't think that's necessary, although I'd really like to. Anyways, let's get at it. Alright, now the lower control arms. That bolt came out. It's time to get the other one out on the other side. Bust a pin through and hopefully we could extract this, and then I gotta use the strength of the bear to lift this thing up to push it this way and slide the uppers off and take them out as a complete unit. It's better to disassemble this stuff on the floor than it is to do it on a lift here. But just in case stuff starts flying, I gotta take that bad boy and move him to the street or something, because I don't want stuff flying on that. So let's be safe, not sorry. I'm gonna get this thing off of the driveway and get back at this thing. I'm gonna put a helmet on too, just in case stuff starts flying. The old helmet comes on just in case I take it in the old dome. These springs are noted to fly if you don't properly secure these things, so hopefully that's not going to happen today. We'll see. Well, that didn't work worth a crap. There's no way you're getting these off and these off. Drop this down and take the whole thing out as a unit. Yeah, I wasted more than enough time on that. So you have to separate these two. Otherwise there's just too much stress on the bolts to pull them out of the hole on these two lowers. Boy, this thing is knocking the pants out of me today. Alright, let's get this off. Then there's another side. Well, undershot this one. What a friggin' job. Holy crap. Does this thing ever have its share of crap all over it? Look at that. I've only gotten out one side. Just one side. And you have to separate everything. You just can't take it out as one. Error on my half. Good Lord. At least I have a clean shot at the frame. Next side to do. Wow. Not for the faint at heart, that's for damn sure. Rusty bolts. Now for this side. I don't even want to do it, man. Good Lord. This thing is just making one hell of a mess. Look at this. Let's go. Well, side 2 is out. Man, is this car messy or what? What it did to my lift. But that's both sides out. And we got it all sitting on the ground. The only thing I'll be using is the spindles, the springs, and the shocks. Everything else is getting pitched. Yep. Not for the faint at heart, let me tell you. But the good thing about this day is it didn't, this car's always taken blood for me, man. I didn't get cut today. So that's a good day. No cuts, no scrapes, a lot of cussing. But that's alright. On to the next one. Alright. Now that I've cleaned up everything, that is a wrap for today. as you can see, it's a good thing we're getting new control arms. Look at those bushings. They are just chewed right out of these things. Completely dusted. And that one's non-existent. Gone. Yeah, well, that wraps it up today. Stick a fork in it. I'm done. On to the next one, boys. Now back to the engine side. This is the next day. We're going to be glass beading, coolant bar, this little piece for the EGR, all the nuts and bolts for the front cover, the dog house, the accessory bracket, motor mounts, bracket for the backup coil, and also the bracket for all the cables, kick down cable, throttle cable, etc. Let's get at this one. That is the finished piece. Now I gotta paint it. And this is gonna close out this video. Finally got our head gaskets came in, main bearings, rod bearings, and the whole gasket kit for the engine, pan, front cover, all that stuff. So I got to get this to the machine shop, and as you'll see, I'll show you some pictures that the machine shop sent to me, because they're just basically waiting for this stuff to start assembly. So I'll see you on the next one, boys.